Let's move on to 16th notes and 16th rests. These are kind of like the 8th notes, except they have an extra tail in them. Here we have a 16th note right here. As you can see, there are two little flags off of the end of it. And here's another 16th note over here. When you have two or more 16th notes together, you can attach them with two lines. So for an 8th note, you get one line, and then for 16th notes, you get two lines, and they're each held for a quarter of a beat. That means that if we put 4 16th notes together, it makes one beat. So that's one beat right there. Okay, let's try drawing some 16th notes in the spaces below. So we make our note, we come up, and two tails. There we go. Let's do another one. This time we'll do one going at the top. We'll come up that way. Let's do one more. There we go. And now we're on to our 16th rest. So 16th rest, it's right here. It's held for a quarter of a beat as well. It looks like a small number 7, like the 8th rest, except there's an extra little flag in there. Okay, let's try drawing some in the boxes below. So we make our 8th rest, and then we add an extra flag. Let's try that again. So we scoop up and down, and we add an extra in there. And we add an extra in there. Oh, forgot the dot there. Let's do one more. And those are our 16th rests. It's easy to remember because there's two flags on both. We have two flags on the 8th notes and two flags on the rests as well. Okay, let's move on to our next page here. When placing 16th notes on the staff, in the spaces, the ball is going to touch the top and the bottom line. So it's the same as all the other notes. So if we do one in the first space here, our ball is going to touch the top of that line and the bottom, and then we draw a stem and then two flags. Let's do another one in another space over here. There we go. Let's do some bass clef notes as well. This one has a line going through it. We can go up like that. Now this one we're on the third line, which means we can either go up or down. I'm going to choose to go up. Just like that. Great. Let's attach a few of them now. So if we make a little run here. So we've got 4 notes in a row. Remember, 4 16th notes equals one beat. And go like that. We can attach them all. And then we put in an extra line like that. So that's how you get 16th notes. We'll do the same here at the bottom. We'll make a little run. And then we put our stems in, attach them, and add an extra line there. Okay, let's do, the 4th space here, that's an E. There we go. And we'll do one on the G over here. Oh, that one, the ball kind of went out, so let's try that again. There we go. And up. Perfect. There's a C. Here's an E. Okay, let's do another little run here. So we'll start on our low G, A, B, and C. We'll put the stems in. And then, oh, that one wasn't quite long enough. There we go. Let's do the same notes up here. So we'll do G, A, B, and a C. Now this one's a bit tricky because we have some notes that are below the middle line and some notes that are above. Because we have more notes that are below, all the stems are going to go up. There we go. Let's do an E over here. And a high E as well. And we'll do an E here. And we'll do a high E as well. There we go. So those are our 16th notes. Now if you notice, we just practiced putting in 16th notes. We didn't really keep to the time signature at all, but that's okay because we're just practicing our 16th notes. Now we're on to our 16th rests. Like the 8th net rests, they start in the 3rd space and go down, and then we add an extra right there in the 2nd space. Let's try that again. So 3rd space, 2nd space. 3rd space, scoop up and go down, then go to the 2nd space and add that one in. Let's do that again. Great. Okay, and let's do it in the bass clef as well. There we go. And here is our last one. Start in the 3rd space, make a little ball, scoop up and go down, and do the same again. And those are your 16th notes and rests. Good job.